and welcome to Working with What You Got. I'm your host, Renee Joshua Porter, and I am so excited that you decided to tune in today. It is all the way live. I have the brothers in the house today, and we're going to have a great time. Remember, our show is all about you realizing that you have more than you think you have. You have more time, you have more talent, you have more resources, you have more faith, you have more food, you have more energy, you have more people on your side, and it is time for you to unknot your mind. Now, we usually start with cooking, but we're going to cook a little different this time. We're going to do some raw food cooking. We have vegan chef David Daoud Woods. He's going to be in here, and we have my friend, my brother. He's going to kick it off for us, the multi-talented Keith Johnston.
Thank you, Renee. Making it up, baby. Just working what I got. This is dedicated to my fiance, Adrian. Don't know the right words to say. I'm not magic. Don't hold the world in my hands. Wish I could fly through the air like a hero, but I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. Wish I could take you away to a palace, make you the queen of the land. La da da dee 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 dee, la da da da. I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. Love that is pure and sacred, and I am all you need, and you are everything to me. So I cherish the moment I saw you. Life may not give me more than that. So when you look into my heart, you will find I'm just someone who loves you. Someone who loves you. I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. This is a song when I had a conversation with a bird. Hangs out in front of my house, so it's my little bird song. That's my little bird. Voice is tired tonight, long night. But what we doing? Working what we got. All right, good to see everybody. See my man, Daoud. Man, what a surprise. Yeah, man. One more? All right, working what I got. What do we do here? What you want to hear, Renee? The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses. Come on, play the drum for me. The suntan hands I used to hold. And since you went away, the days grow long. And soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. Those autumn leaves start to fall. Look me, I see those leaves falling. My man on the drums, Daoud. Oh, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves start to fall. Come here, man.
Sounds great.
Wow, man, this is beautiful, man. No, it's a rough day, but hey, we all good, right? Having fun. We still on? Huh?
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
This is Beth.
Hi.
Oh, congratulations. When are you due?
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, look at that. Excuse me.
You're totally thin.
You look very sexy.
For life's bleachable moments, all it takes is 3/4 cup.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC. The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, there's Dad's big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, filled with babies. Babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, Mommy and Dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds. Released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. After an amazing 9 months, babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet Babylandia.
You go, play with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Hello, and we are back. You have tuned in to Working with What You Got. I'm your host, Renee Joshua Porter, and I have a guest chef with me today. I have Mr. David Daoud Woods of Healthy City Food, our vegan chef. Thank you, David.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Renee.
Well, he is going to do a tutorial and show me how to do some raw cuisine. What are we making?
We're going to have a raw zucchini pasta with some raw almond sesame sauce.
All right. Okay. How we start?
Well, first of all, we have this magnificent machine called a spiraler, and we're going to spiral and make zucchini pasta out of this organic zucchini.
Okay.
So let's get started. First of all, we're going to cut the tip off like that so it stands up nice and straight like that.
Okay.
And
should I cut that one?
no, we'll just do this one for now.
Okay.
Do that right there. We take this over here. We're going to put this over here. And this is a really great machine for cucumbers, zucchini. You can use carrots.
Now, where would you get a machine like that from?
Well, you can get it online.
What's it called?
It's called a spiraler. A vegetable spiraler.
Vegetable spiraler. Okay.
All right, so let's get to spiraling.
Okay.
Here we go.
Look at here, look at here.
It's going to come up out of here. It's raw zucchini. There we go.
Nice.
Look at that spaghetti. See there? People think we need a wheat pasta. We got the raw zucchini pasta just ready to just be delectable.
Okay, so for
so delicious.
People in our audience that are unfamiliar with raw cooking, you know, what is raw cuisine?
Well, raw, the exact words, raw, uncooked, no heat, nice and fresh.
So what's the benefits? Because sometimes, you know, you grow up thinking your vegetables have to be mushy.
Oh,
they have
no.
to be, you know, they have to be really soft in order to eat them. But you're showing us something different.
That's the old school thinking. Now we're very aware that when you overcook or you cook foods, you take out a lot of the nutrients.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we keep the nutrients. We're basically through with this now. We have the zucchini pasta.
What about this little big piece right here? We take this one out?
We can work with that.
Okay.
We're going to put this.
That is pretty.
We're going to put that over there. Okay, now we have the pasta. We're going to put that to the side.
Okay.
Over here like that. Then we're going to take some fresh mushrooms, raw mushrooms.
Okay.
We're going to slice them. We already cleaned them already, got all the dirt off of it because they grow on the ground. And we're going to slice them nice and jazzy, like so.
Okay.
Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. You don't cut yourself. I'm going to take those and put those in the bowl. Do one more. And hopefully everyone get a chance to taste this.
Okay. So we use 1 zucchini. We're using 2 mushrooms.
And some organic grape tomatoes.
That looks like a handful.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to have that there. So now that we've prepped all the food,
Okay.
now we have to make the sauce.
Okay.
This sauce is a combination of raw almonds, butter, raw apple cider vinegar, and some Bragg liquid amino acids, and some raw agave.
Now I have a question, David.
Yes.
I hear a lot about Bragg's. Tell our audience the benefits of Bragg.
Well, Bragg's has amino acids. It helps build muscle and gives you energy. And I prefer this type of soy. It's a soy-based product. This one is about the only thing that I really use is soy. I seldom use soy, but because of what it tastes like, it tastes phenomenal. It has much less sodium than normal soy sauce. So I prefer this one and has a really nice nutty flavor. So other than that, everything else is raw and ready to go. We're going to take a mixing bowl like that. And we're going to start with a 1/4 cup of sesame oil. We have a 1/4 cup here. We have some sesame oil. Most of the sesame oil comes out of Japan. We're going to make that just like that. Pour that right into there. Take the spoon, clean it out. Oh, this is such a lovely aroma.
Real Asian smell to it.
Yeah, definitely. Put that there. Next, we want some raw almond butter. Now, this raw almond butter, which is really a good product, you can get it somewhere, a place like Trader Joe, where it's less expensive than the
Because
normal.
almond butter can be kind of steep.
Oh, yeah. This retails for about, what, $7?
Yeah, I've seen it
Normally,
up until $8.
it's like $18.
Wow.
Yeah. Like in the Whole Foods and Fairway,
Yeah.
you're talking $18. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of raw almond butter, and we're going to pop it right inside the sesame oil.
Now I have a question, David, because this is working with what you got. For the person who doesn't have almond butter, can they use something else?
You can use what you want. You can use, well, I don't really suggest peanut butter because it's a totally different flavor.
Okay.
I would suggest find a Trader Joe and get you some raw almond butter.
Now, like for instance, we use sun butter in my house. Can I use sun butter?
You can use sun.
You can try it?
You can use sun butter.
Okay.
Like I said, it's you can vary whichever ingredient you like. This is just the one that I really prefer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
And we're going to pop it right inside there.
Can I help?
You can do whatever you would. You like to do that?
Yeah.
Come on, yes. Put that right in there.
Uh-oh. That's why you don't want me to help, right?
No, it's fine.
It's okay. I did a
You're
little
doing a
over.
great job. You're doing a great job. No problem. Okay, the next
You took
one.
your spoon back.
It's
Got it
okay.
out
I
good?
took that back. You did fine. We're just going to make sure you stay on that side. No, it's fine. It really is fine. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of Bragg's amino acid.
Okay. So
That
we
would
have
be
the
the
sesame
salt.
oil.
Right.
We have the Bragg's amino acid. We have the apple cider vinegar. Okay. And we have the almond butter.
Right.
All right.
And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of raw agave.
Okay.
Now that you can do.
I can do that.
I know you can. I got so much confidence in you.
I can pour agave.
I can tell you really been a little bit more, fill it up. A little bit more. Fill it all the way up. There you go. Thank you so much. Get this spoon here. This is really going to be good. Since I haven't eaten, I'm eating all this. No one's going to get a taste of anything. But I'm going to make sure I save some for somebody. Now we put the ingredients in.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you the grand opportunity.
I get to whisk?
Do your whisking.
I get to
right
whisk.
there with the fork. It's really easy.
Okay. So I am whisking
Yes.
amino acids, apple cider vinegar, almond butter,
and
agave,
sesame
and
oil.
sesame oil. It
Yes.
smells really good.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. We're going to make sure this is delicious.
Okay.
Okay, now
Is it
you're
is it
doing
smooth
great.
enough?
That's the consistency we want.
Okay.
Okay, now we got that.
Mhm.
Here, let me pop that over there. Okay, this goes out the way. Now we're just going to prep some of these cherry tomatoes.
I could have been doing that.
Yeah, well, actually, I had another knife
This
over
one?
there. Yeah, thank you. Put that right there.
So we're
Yes.
cutting them in half?
Yeah, we just chop them right in half.
Okay.
Okay. And you can use avocado. You can put you know a various amount of different vegetables in there, asparagus tips, anything like that. But this is a really nice or healthy meal because you're getting some protein. You're getting some of the raw vegetables that are really great.
And we're
in
eating the
meals.
rainbow. You know, we talk about that.
Yes, this is the
And
rainbow.
This is the rainbow.
The real rainbow, much healthier than Skittles.
Yes. Do you want all these cut up?
No, that's fine.
This is
We're going to
good?
do great.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to take this bowl right here,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to plate some of this raw zucchini pasta.
Okay. Do you want to use a larger plate? Is that good enough?
No, this is fine.
You sure?
Yeah, this is fine. We're going to chop it like that. Like that. We're going to put that in there.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more, just to make a full plate, a full bowl. And then we're going to dress it with some nice fresh mushroom.
Now, David, you look like you know what you're doing.
I try to keep it moving in the right direction because this is the food that I eat on a regular basis.
And how did you get to this?
Well, I got to this by missing my dad, who left me at the age of 18. He was 58, and I really, really missed him. And I remember all the food he ate and cooked. He was a marvelous cook, but the food that he made was basically the standard American diet, which is pretty sad. Mm-hmm. You know, the fried chicken and the grease and the bacon and eggs every morning with my dad used to actually take the bacon grease and put it in his grits and add the salt. And oh boy, fortunately I got away from that when I was younger.
So he ended up dying because of complications?
Diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol problems. Anyway, I just decided that I wanted to make my life much healthier, and I just ended up here chasing the all elusive nutritional heaven, if you can call it. Now, this goes right on top of here.
Can I do that? Can I have the honors?
Yes, you can. You
All
have
right.
the honors.
I can dress the zucchini.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nice little sprinkle.
All right.
That's good.
That's good.
Now, we're going to take some, just for some added value, we're going to have some nutritional yeast, which is full of vitamin B. And we're just going to sprinkle it on. It actually has like a cheesy flavor.
So almost.
Smell that.
I've used it
Nice
before.
cheese. Oh,
so
great. Who am I talking to?
No. You're schooling me completely.
No, I love
But would you say like nutritional yeast is almost like the adobo for raw cuisine?
That's an interesting way to look at it. Yeah,
It's like the
minus the sodium and the monosodium glutamate.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm going to give you the pleasure of tasting this dish, and you tell me whether or not I can call myself a chef.
All right, I like the smell.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Dum da dum 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 dum.
My wife loves this. How are we
This
doing?
is good,
What are we
David.
doing? We doing a little something?
No, you're doing more than a little something. This is
trying to
a
make
good
it happen.
something. Yeah.
I don't want anybody to be mad in the house at me.
No, I really like this. You know, the only thing I would put in for myself,
What
I know
would
you
you
could
put in?
cayenne.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
Heat it up. Oh,
yeah.
And those are definitely preferences, of different people.
Yeah.
You have different,
I just
different
like
little
hot.
flavors.
But
You
this
can put
is
in
delicious.
chili peppers, whatever you like. I just try to keep it kind of.
This is real. I would never know this was zucchini.
Oh, really? Yeah, I love it.
You
a
know-
nice alternative to regular cooked pasta.
Now, we usually have Tommy taste. Tommy, can you taste? Come on, Tommy.
Oh, yes. I would love that.
Okay,
Can you
get a
give
plate
him
right now.
another another fork.
Mm-hmm. We got it right here. And this is Tommy's fork. Tommy gets the big
plate
fork.
him.
I'm gonna show me if I'm plating him correctly.
Just plate him some of that.
Okay.
It's the cutting board, thank God.
Okay.
Okay. So dress it with a little mushrooms. You like mushrooms,
Love
Tommy?
mushrooms.
Oh,
Love
cool. That's a man after my own heart. There we go. We're going to pop some of these tomatoes on top of there.
All right, and then we're
gonna dress it. And do we have a fork for him?
Yeah, that's his
got the
fork.
monster fork.
He gets the Viking fork right here.
The Viking. That's, hey, in my house, we don't like you need it.
Let's see what we got. Let's see if I'm...
You're a saucer, Tommy. Make sure you switch it around.
I'm going to make sure. It's a little tough with this monster fork.
This is good, David.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys enjoy that. Well, I don't know about him. He looks a little skeptical. What are we doing here?
See,
Okay.
this could make me go that way.
Hey, let's go, bro.
All right.
Come on, man.
No, 'cause,
Vegan
you know,
love.
honestly, I'm not a vegetable. And,
Really?
And like you, my dad passed away too.
Oh, really?
And I lost 60 pounds. And,
All right.
I'm doing the same thing. But I've never found it really easy
Yeah.
to go in and get things that I like. I'll eat it
Right.
and not like it.
Right.
But see, this is good.
Oh, I'm
This is-
so glad
this
to
is
hear that. It
delicious.
makes me smile. I really do
No.
smile when I hear stuff like that.
You're making us a believer, David.
Hey, you better come on. I tell you. We're going to
See, I
take you
can
off the
Eat
grid.
this as a meal.
Yeah, that's a straight up meal.
No doubt about it.
Without a
and,
doubt.
And be very happy. Not
And
walk
it's
away
very
going,
low in
"Oh, I wish
calories.
I had something else."
It's very low in calories.
Delicious.
Zucchini is very low in
All right.
oh, and there's
love it.
also different sauces that we can use. I do a coconut Alfredo, which is just raw coconut, and it tastes like Alfredo sauce, actually.
It's kind of like your stuff, Renee. Everything she makes, everything
Really good?
explodes with all these different tastes that I've
I'm
never had.
so glad to
you
hear
know?
that.
It's delicious.
Oh, wow.
Really delicious.
I am
This
so
is great.
glad.
Thank you, David.
I actually thought I was going to have some, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything left.
Not.
I am not mad.
Not your mind, David.
Hey, it's
None for
such a
you.
beautiful thing. That's what we do this for. We call ourselves food
And
preparers.
that's just raw, right?
Strictly raw.
See,
Strictly
I would
raw.
I would never eat that.
See
And
this nice
is
zucchini?
delicious.
Nice and hard, full of nutrients that we really do not want to destroy by cooking.
See, I could-
It's nice and raw.
If I ever had money, I would have somebody that could cook like this. And
On a regular basis, hey, I'm available.
I don't have enough money to pay attention.
This spiraler is an excellent machine. If you go, you can go online and get one of these.
What's like the estimate? How much does something
This
like that run
runs
for?
about $25-30,
Oh, okay.
and it's very accessible online. You can Google vegetable spiraler, and probably 3,000 companies will show up. So you have a multitude of choices.
This is great.
I am so glad, definitely.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
one of my specialties right there. Nothing. Everything is nice and raw.
He keeps saying it over and over again. He's been watching the whole thing and he keeps saying nothing's cooked.
Well,
That's why I'm in like disbelief.
Well, with
Nothing's
the
good.
exception
You
of
would have to
the,
pay me to eat something like that.
well, it's just with the exception of the roasted sesames oil. That's the only thing that's been roasted. Everything else is strictly
See, and
raw.
that's what we're trying to show you with this show. It's time for you to unknot your mind. You're so busy thinking that you have to do the same thing the same way all the time. And now David is showing us there's more possibilities.
Hey, oh, you know what?
Let me tell you.
Let me just wait before I shake your hand. Let me just put a little bit of this nutritional yeast on there. This is like a vegan cheese, if you will. It's a little something. See what you think about that. See what we got here. A little cheesy flavor. Cool. I'm
better.
I love it. Yeah, I'm glad.
All right.
I'm so happy.
All right, now you can shake his hand. He was trying to shake your hand.
Thank you, bro. It's my pleasure.
Believe
Thanks
me.
for trying.
Believe me, and I don't lie. Anybody knows me knows I don't lie. If it sucked, I would say it, though.
I love it. Oh, this guy's raw. I love it.
All right, so we'll
Like
be
the
right
food.
back talking
Thank you
more
so
with
much.
David.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll have some more treats from Keith Johnston. Stay tuned.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. Find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this, you'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Oh. Well, there's Dad's big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, it's filled with babies. Babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, Mommy and Dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds. Released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Well, Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. After an amazing 9 months, babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet Babylandia.
You go,
play with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hours. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC. The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Wow. Okay, we are back. I'm Renee Joshua Porter, and you have tuned in to Working with What You Got. And I have the honor of having 2 dynamic individuals in the house. I have Mr. Keith Johnston, who is a musician, an actor, a writer, director, a grandpa. He's just a lot of stuff. And then I have David Daoud Woods, and he is the CEO of Healthy City Food. He's a vegan chef. He's a musician. He is one of the people I love in the world. Amparo, her sweetheart. And
my partner.
That's right. And because of her, I've had the honor of meeting him. And we're all back together, and we're just going to chat, and I'm going to talk to these wonderful men, and they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves. Now, Keith, right now, he is chowing down on David's grub, that wonderful zucchini pasta that he made. Keith, tell us about yourself. You know, when you think of the theme of working with what you got, how does that affect your life? What does that mean to your life?
We are all we have, you know. But I think if you listen, if you really listen and pay attention, just in life, you'll get a sense of who you are. I mean, working with what you got, we're here to discover who we are, not what we think we need to be, right? Okay. We have so many distractions in our society. And so, you know, I was a very shy kid growing up. I mean, extremely shy. You know, my family's from Jamaica. It was funny, my mother was born in Cuba, raised in Jamaica. Wow. Right? Father born in Harlem. Wow. To Jamaican parents. Okay. Pop's a gangster. Mom, you know, master's degree in nursing. And, you know, 4 kids, and we grew up in Brooklyn. Right? But my earliest memory was in Jamaica. They sent us to Jamaica to school as a child, and I came up here. I was about 7, 8 years old. I got teased. This is before Bob Marley was famous, right? Okay. So, you know, they got teased and got in a lot of fights because of the way I spoke. You know, it wasn't popular to be Jamaican, and kind of shut down. really introverted. I was angry, you know, confused. But, you know, I was born an artist. You know, I had to discover that.
And how did you discover that?
Well, I could always draw. I was born with the gift of sight. I could see something and draw it in detail. And so that's where I lived. Just quiet, and draw everything. Draw my teachers, draw people, draw birds, dogs, whatever. And people admired that. That was my staple. That was my identity. And we started music lessons when I was about 7 or 8. My mother put us in a piano school, and she wanted us all to learn music. She played piano and sang in church. And, you know, we were raised Christian, Methodist church, involved in the church, but I was extremely shy. And I was going to Mrs. Ray's School of Music and Culture. Okay. Oh, man, this sister was something. Wow. She, you know, she wore the ruffles and, you know, and she spoke like this. Wow. You know, it was a sister, a black woman, but she was very British in her way. She had the cane, you know, and you got your posture, and I used to dread going there. So I told my father I didn't want to play piano. I want to play guitar, you know, and, you know, he finally talked my mother into stopping, and my sisters took piano lessons, and one Christmas he bought me a guitar and, you know, set me up with a private teacher, and that started my journey in music, and discovered through, you know, everything else that all life is music. Everything is music. Conversation, how you walk, everything is music. And, you know, in the beginning was the word, you know, that's sound, that's music, vibration. So everything comes from sound first, and light, color, and we study metaphysics. So my journey has been pretty vast, but it's always been through the lens of art. And so music, I was extremely shy. By the time I was about 18 years old, I took my first acting class to get out of my shyness. You know, I had no desire to be an actor. I don't like attention. You know, I wear hats, glasses, everybody know I hide. I don't like the attention. You know, that little boy is still inside. But, you know.
Which sound like a knot.
Yeah, that's a knot.
So would you say that theater helped to unravel that knot? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. You know, we're always going to have challenges, and those obstacles help us to discover who we are. I believe, you know, we're here on purpose. Right. And I think it's important to people to accept themselves for who they are. You know, how many people say, oh, I don't like my legs, I don't like my feet, you know, I don't like my eyes, oh, I need to fix my, you know. And so, you know, Keith means to be brave. I had to learn what that means, right? And very early on, I'm very fortunate to have great parents. My father was probably the smartest man that ever lived in my book. He had a 11th grade education, and he dropped out of school, joined the Army. He was a gangster. He had to get out of town. You know, good man, though. I was a gangster. You know, in terms of junior high school, you know, I was writing graffiti on the wall. That was how I expressed my art. You know, I was in 3YB, a little gang, and then I got drafted in the Tomahawks when I was in 9th grade. You know, about 10 dudes beat me up. I lived in Brownsville, Brooklyn. You know, and so, you know, you start gang banging, and it's just, that struggle for manhood is a big thing amongst, especially men of color.
I'll echo that.
All right, so David, tell us. You started to tell us a little bit before about your dad, and I know you have a very interesting path on how you arrived to where you are.
Yes, if I could sort of echo what Keith was talking about growing up as an artist, I was kind of shy. It's funny because I've known Keith for over 30-something years. I
would never think
I would
that.
never thought you would have been shy.
I would never thought. Isn't that something?
But that's what got me to, you know, put that shyness aside and express who I really was through the music. At the age of 9, my dad had talked about being a little drummer, and he used to take me to all these jazz clubs because he was on the rough side of life and decided that he was going to be a you know, sort of a player. So he'd go take me to jazz clubs and blues clubs. I heard all this phenomenal music. And one day he told me that he used to play the drums. Well, I wanted to play the drums. And at the age of 9, he bought me my first drum set, a real trap drum set. Later on, I decided that I wanted to go to the congas and the more of an Afrocentric attitude towards music. But that, and I picked up the harmonica at the age of around 12. And I played both of those instruments for years. By the time I was 19, I was playing with Barry White. I traveled with Eartha Kitt for almost 20 years. You know, definitely the music. But as I got a little older, I decided that I didn't like to fly. And we traveled a lot. So I decided that I sort of wanted to put that on the back burner and focus on some more business, things that would keep me home. Because I came from a broken home, traveled a lot, different cities all over the country. And I decided that I really wanted to, you know, stay in New York. I was born in Boston, but I was raised in New York and a little bit in Los Angeles also. So I have a pretty wide variety of experiences.
Okay, so what would you say, I'll ask both of you the same question, what would you say to that person that thinks, you know, it's too late for me? You know, because both of you are multifaceted artists. You know, Keith, I didn't even know you draw. I knew you as a musician, I knew you sang, I knew you theater. Drawing, that's like you just pulled a rabbit out the hat. I'm like, he draws, you know? And then with you, David, I'm thinking vegan chef, and you're whipping out all kinds of goodies, right?
Yeah.
So what about the person who feels, okay, I'm in my 40s or I'm in my 50s. I still don't know what I want to do. I think it's too late for me, or I'm not really good at anything, or what do you say to them? How do you get them to unknot their mind? Or they say, you know what, I can't play an instrument, or I sing like a frog, or...
They've got to remove that word, can't, and untie those knots.
That's right. Can't.
Because those are knots. And once you realize the potential that you have in these hands and in this brain and through this heart, you can accomplish anything at any age.
Absolutely.
I was watching a PBS documentary, and a guy, he was like an engineer, and he was about, in his like 75, he retired, and he became a concert celloist, and he was tearing it up. He was like 90, and he was like, whoa, and I was like, wow, he can continue on. Now that really gave me some really good inspiration as far as the future is concerned, because I saw 40s about 10 plus years ago. So I look at it, I'm still a young person, particularly why I eat well, because I really want to preserve this vessel that I've been given.
Expound more about that, because I remember when we talked before on the phone, you used a term that I loved. You said clean eating.
Yes.
Explain that. What does that mean, especially for the person who has not fully embraced being a vegan or fully embraced vegetarianism? Right. How can they start clean eating right where they are right now?
Regardless of them being vegan, whatever dietary, nutritional choices they have, you can live clean. Meaning, you know, you're going to remove the processed foods, reduce your salt intake and your sugars, and start getting familiar with the actual foods in their raw sense, opposed to having, you know, these processed packaged goods that have a multitude of every kind of chemical, some you can't even pronounce. And just remember that the food is basic. You know, lettuce and vegetables, and even if you choose meats, try to get some clean meats, you know, try not to just eat the regular stuff. You know, there's, you know, what do you call it, cage-free, you know, organic meats, if you choose to do that, you know, and just realize that, you know, that and drinking tons of water and just involving yourself in things that you know are healthy, because the average person knows what's healthy and what's not once they just sit down and focus.
Yeah. And you'll feel it.
Immediately.
You'll feel it. You'll feel it. You know, dead food makes you dead. Live food makes you alive.
True. Right. You know, stay away from the McDonald's and the, you know, you can have your treats once in a great while, a couple of times, maybe once or twice a month at the most. Right. You know, but basically focus on the food that's really natural. It's there. It's right there. There's farmers markets. There's the vegetables that are in stores that are usually on the outskirts. All the healthiest stuff is usually on the outskirts of the supermarkets.
Okay, because we're running out of time. I need you guys to both tell the audience how they can get what you have. Tell them, David, about your line, your food, where is it, And what are some of the products and how they can contact you, Keith, in your theater?
Well, first you can contact healthycityfood.com, and you can go on there and see all the products. You can see the list of stores that we're at, and we're just a phone call away. It's my wife and I run the company, Miss Chiqui Amparo Santiago, and you know, we're very accessible. We're in Manhattan. We're in about 12 different stores. One of the prize stores that I'm at, I like to tell people, Integral Yoga, which was founded by one of the founders was Alice Coltrane. And it's on 13th Street, and it's 229 West 13th Street between 7th and 8th.
Okay.
And you can see some of the products that we have: gluten-free, vegan products, raw juices. You know, because you want to stay away from these packaged goods that last 10 years on the shelf.
Right.
That means it has a bunch of preservatives that go right into your system that are very, very toxic.
All right, Keith.
KedgeArts.com.
Say it again.
KedgeArts.com. KEJArts.com. Okay. You reach me there. And the American Theater of Harlem. TheAmericanTheaterOfHarlem.com. That's, .org, sorry. TheAmericanTheaterOfHarlem.org. See what we're doing. We're working on a legacy book at this point and some short films. We have a long legacy from 1989 till now, looking at healing arts.
Okay. All right. Well, we always end every show with a quick story. So I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to ask my friend Keith if he can give me a little music while I finish my little story.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I am so excited to have these wonderful gentlemen here. And when they were talking, I was thinking about how important it is to do the work. To do the work. Because really, to make the transition, to eat healthy, to be a mature, middle-aged individual, multifaceted artist, you have to do the work. And so it reminded me of when I was pregnant with my daughter about 23 years ago. In labor, and there I was in Brooklyn Hospital, and I'm screaming because my back is aching and it's stabbing me, and I'm yelling at my husband because I didn't expect for my back to hurt. I knew that I was in labor, and I read a lot, so I knew to expect contractions, but I didn't know what was going on with my back. It felt like it was splitting open, and I'm all upset, and I'm yelling at him, and my mother comes in, and I'm yelling at her, and I was cursing everybody out. I was cursing everybody out. Cursing out my husband, cursing out my mother. I could see them talking over to the side, not wanting to deal with me. And I'm like, I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. I'm going to die. It's my first child. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And they were afraid to talk to me. And all of a sudden, this nurse came into the room where I was. And she said, Mrs. Porter, you know why they call it labor? Because it's work. Now shut up. And I started crying. I said, my back, my back. She said, okay, come on, let me rub your back, let me rub your back. And she, with her West Indian accent, put me right in check because I was acting like a spoiled, stinking brat because I was in pain. So I want to leave you with this. When you find yourself in a challenge, and when a pain comes that you're not even expecting, or you think you have it all mapped out, and life gives you a curveball, can you work? Can you put in the labor? Can you unknot your mind and push until that dream, until that vision, until that thing that you desire is birthed? Can you do the labor? Free your mind and the rest will follow. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next week. Hello and welcome to Working with What You Got. I'm your host, Renee Joshua Porter, and I am so excited that you decided to tune in today. It is all the way live. I have the brothers in the house today, and we're going to have a great time. Remember, our show is all about you realizing that you have more than you think you have. You have more time, you have more talent, you have more resources, you have more faith, you have more food, you have more energy, you have more people on your side, and it is time for you to unknot your mind. Now, we usually start with cooking, but we're going to cook a little different this time. We're going to do some raw food cooking. We have vegan chef David Daoud Woods. He's going to be in here, and we have my friend, my brother. He's going to kick it off for us, the multi-talented Keith Johnston.
Thank you, Renee. Making it up, baby. Just working what I got. This is dedicated to my fiance, Adrian. Don't know the right words to say. I'm not magic. Don't hold the world in my hands. Wish I could fly through the air like a hero, but I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. Wish I could take you away to a palace, make you the queen of the land. La da da dee 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 dee, la da da da. I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. Love that is pure and sacred, and I am all you need, and you are everything to me. So I cherish the moment I saw you. Life may not give me more than that. So when you look into my heart, you will find I'm just someone who loves you. Someone who loves you. I'm just someone who loves you. That's all I am. This is a song when I had a conversation with a bird. Hangs out in front of my house, so it's my little bird song. That's my little bird. Voice is tired tonight, long night. But what we doing? Working what we got. All right, good to see everybody. See my man Dawood. Man, what a surprise. Yeah, man. One more? All right, working what I got. What do we do here? What you want to hear, Renee? The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses. Come on, play the drum for me. The suntan hands I used to hold. And since you went away, the days grow long. And soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. Those autumn leaves start to fall. I see those leaves falling. My man on the drums, Dawood. Oh, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves start to fall. Come here, man.
Sounds great.
Wow, man, this is beautiful, man. No, it's a rough day, but hey, we all good, right? Having fun. We still on? Huh?
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never